educators in such school, we see that online crime criminals are increasing, especially in online gambling cases. Government team believe that giving social service and skill trainings for gambling offenders first are better than imprisonment. At theory, it might work and sounds promising, but in reality, this is the hardest and ineffective method to punish them. It is because that gambling offenders are extremely chaotic and unpredictable. This is because there are people that are addicted. What do you expect from people that are addicted to receive skill training and do social service that are still need to have human competency at first? Instead of giving them social service and skill training, we can put them in prison for a period of time to make sure they are free from their addictions and to ensure that they are stable and capable to receive skill training and social service. Okay, now I want to move to my reports. Government team might say that they need to contribute to society. Gambling offenders may need to contribute to society for what they did in their past, but we cannot do this directly because they are still addicted to gambling and they still really dependent on gambling. Making them directly get skill training and social services are useless because they cannot work properly as normal humans. Okay, second, it's not violent crime, so they don't need to be in prison. Educators, even though gambling offenders' crime is not considered as violent crime, we need to imprison them to make sure they cannot do violent crime. Because if gambling offenders are not imprisoned, they can do violent crime to fulfill their addiction on online gambling. So imprisonment is a way to protect society from the crimes they may commit in future. Okay. It prepares them to return to society. In the end, they will come back to society and we need to prepare them. But generally give them social skills, social service and skill training are not the best way because they still need to be fully out of the control of their addictions toward online gambling. Even if they are directly get the social service and training skills, they cannot keep up normally because there is no guarantee that they are fully released from their addiction. It's like throwing baby to a pool. The baby cannot swim properly. It's the same as we send them to social service and training skills before get them to prison. They still addicted to gambling. They still don't know how to function properly as humans. Okay, move to my argument. Why we need to send them to prison? Educators, we need to imprison them first before giving them social service and training skills because they need to be rehabilitated first in order to become a good person. And with the imprisonment of online gambling players, can also become in a way to discourage others from engaging in gambling activities, especially in online gambling. Okay, move to my second argument. We need to protect the society from the bigger crime in the future because gambling offenders are more likely unstable persons that cannot think about this consequence of their act and will do anything to fulfill their actions. And with that behavior, they can harm our society. They can do violent crimes. For example, like robbery, like stealing, like raping, murdering, and many more of them. So that's why we need to imprison them first, to protect our society from the harms they may cause in the future. Okay, we also want gambling offenders to fully able to return to society. Imprisonment is not a media to humiliate gambling offenders, but instead platform for them to improve themselves. With imprisonment, they will get the treatment to prepare them to fully accepted by society, and after that they can do social services and skill training. If they are directly assigned them, if we directly assign them to social services, they'll face many mocks and insults from the society because they don't trust them at first, making them unable to perfectly fit into society. Imagine you are a gambling offender that try to change to become a good person, to become a better person, and you do social services and do training skills. But instead they praising you for your action, they will mock you and insult you. Because of what? Because they don't believe at you, they don't trust you, they still believe you are a criminal, a bad person, a fire to society. That's why we need to imprison them first before give them social services and training skills to prepare them from mocking and to prepare them to become fully accepted by society. Thank you very much. Proud to be opposition team.